Welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters. If you're new to the channel, I am Oldhead Gaming, and one of my favorite things to do when we kind of have one of these lulls in information between a drop of one chapter like the Immortal Power Bundle and what's probably going to be the Evil Dead Rise chapter next month, there's kind of this time where we can kind of think about what would benefit the game the most. For me, there's one glaring problem this game has, and that's a revenue stream problem, and they have been adamant that they're not interested in doing any kind of SMART.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. That's right. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart.
Or any kind of premium currency to shop inside that S-Mart, and so that leaves kind of a very few options. Now, the game has not been in the top 20 sales on any platform since its initial launch, which was mostly an activation of all the pre-orders because the rabid fan base was really excited for the game to come out, but then it kind of just stalled thereafter. They have picked up some money from having it both on Epic Game of the Week as well as PlayStation Plus last month, so they got those revenue streams, got some people playing. Hopefully some people picked up the DLC when they got the game for free and now are using those characters and becoming part of the community. But there is no real way for them to bring money in because all they do is bi-monthly-ish drops of content. We saw that with all of Season 1 with the 4 chapters of Season 1, and we've seen that with the Immortal Power Bundle, which was about 2.5 to 3 months later. And now they've even canceled the second season pass, which I think was an absolute right decision because they can't afford to really discount the chapters if that's the only way they're making money. So what else can they do? And the only solution for me would be for this game to do what every other ASIM and shooter does and add a battle pass. Like, there's 4 things I would have in the battle pass. I think it makes complete sense for this game. You look at games like Dead by Daylight, they have the Rift, or Overwatch, Fortnite, they have their season. It runs, in this case, I think would be perfect for like 90 to 120 days to do 3 to 4 battle passes a year. Put it at like $10. Make some money throughout the season. And this could be a huge source of revenue for a game that desperately needs it, because we want this game to not only make it through 2023, but to keep going in 2024, and live service games need live service money, and that's the problem that we're seeing with Evil Dead right now, is they're just not getting it. So what would a battle pass include? Personally, I think it would probably be about 6 to 10 tiers, and of course the first thing it would have at the end of every tier, a skin. And this would be huge for multiple reasons. One, you can still drop skins with your chapter updates. You can still drop skins when you drop Evil Dead Rise, but that doesn't matter because there'll still be additional skins that the battle pass would bring. And that's one thing that this game desperately needs, is a change in cosmetics. Because I'm definitely that type of player that could literally play a night of Dead by Daylight with the exact same survivor and change her character's look 40 times. Why? Because I can. I hate looking at the same thing over and over again. And since the drop of all chapters have come out from Season 1 and now in the Immortal Bundle, we've had 5 characters added since the launch of the game, and 4 of them didn't get a skin. The only one who did was Mia, who did get the second skin. And we still don't have a skin for a launch character in Amanda. So out of the 21 characters, there's still 5 who don't even have a skin yet. And that just seems like too high. We're seeing the same characters get them, but that's all right. You set it up that the very last part of every level of the tiers is a brand new skin. And that way we can earn, 6 to 10 more skins for characters, change up the cosmetics. The second thing that makes complete sense to me would be Screamers. No one wants them, I get it, they're stupid, no one gives a shit about Screamers except Saber, and Saber's really seems to be gung-ho on them, so they're gonna drive those down everyone's throats, but it is what it is. You get some free Screamers for your survivors and your demons, and it is, whatever. I'm not really worried about it. It's gonna be coming. The third thing that makes a lot of sense is spirit points. Since there's no premium currency, including drops of spirit points would be absolutely awesome for players, especially in multiple ways. The first way would be for a brand new player to be able to take those points and put them on characters they haven't maybe leveled up so they can take them out into the wild as a level 25. The second way would be for more established players to use them on prestige and characters they might not have worked on as much, or just want to work on that one character trying to get to P5. And then of course for both players, if say you do see that the Evil Dead Rise chapter is announced and you want to put away that 557,000 spirit points for one survivor and one demon to take them immediately to 45 and 25, you can just grind the battle pass and keep dumping points in there, and it's a win-win for everyone. And finally, the fourth thing that you would find on this battle pass is something new and something that really wouldn't be that hard, and I think would be another nice change of the aesthetic of the game. We saw that they've already been able to add the race around names for both demons and survivors as their prestige, or you can change their icon for what skin they're wearing. It makes sense now that it's time to add weapon skins. Weapon skins would allow a little more control over your character, and you can just basically set it up. You don't have to have it for every single weapon, but say for example crossbows. You wouldn't have one for repeating, explosive, or regular crossbow. You just have the crossbow skin, you can put it on your weapon, and when you pick up a crossbow, it looks different than it normally does. And you can do that for axes, you can do that for staves, you can do it for whatever, you know, and as it keep going, you keep adding more and more weapon skins, we can have some different stuff inside of the actual battle pass, and those four things would make for a drastic different feel to the game. It's a very easy way for them to make money and us to keep getting content, and hopefully it would take off and you would see them maybe expand the division a little bit and add one or two more developers to increase the amount of content that can be done at a faster rate. Because for example, we still haven't got a single map since launch. We have characters who haven't got a single skin since launch. Like, this is stuff that needs to be addressed for them to be a game that is viable in 2024. Because I think we all have a little bit of an underlying fear with Evil Dead that they just won't make it. And Saber's a very reputable company and has found a way to make games that kind of stutter in the beginning be very good. Take a look at World War Z. World War Z started out horrifically and is now doing really well in year 3. So I have hope that they can turn these things around, but these are minor tweaks and things that can be added that can give this game the legs it needs to go into 2024 and beyond. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a great idea? Do you think it's a terrible idea? Do you hate battle passes, or you mean like I have a battle pass on freaking everything? So let me know your comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.